Ow!
Daddy,
What?
what are you doing hiding in eggs?
Well, I'm just sitting here thinking about eggs and how they need to be protected and how to look after them, and having a wee bar of chocolate, of course, as well.
But Daddy, you're supposed to be doing the kids' talk for church about how protecting our heads.
Instead of eggs?
Yeah.
Let's go! Morning, boys and girls. It's Stephen here, and this is Ben who's helping me out this week. I'm sure you're delighted to see both of us, as we are you. This week we're going to be talking about, what was it, Ben?
It's like the helmet of
That's right, the helmet of salvation. And we're talking about the armour of God. And in the previous weeks, we've all been talking about different types of armour, including things like the breastplate, and the shield of faith, and getting our feet ready. But this week's all about protecting our heads. And it's really important to protect our heads because it's how we look after our thoughts and how we look after our brain and how that looks after all of our body. So before we talk about what the helmet of salvation is, we're going to talk about things that protect our heads. Okay? And Ben's got some ideas for me, don't you, Ben?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Ben, what kind of things could protect Daddy's head? What's this? Is this some kind of hat?
Yeah, well, hair.
Okay, so you think if you give me some hair that would protect my head? Okay.
Maybe not.
I'm not sure if that's being rude or not, but I see what you're thinking. Let's try this. Oh, that's pretty sore. I don't think hair's overrated, everybody. Not for me.
Well, you do need
it. Any other ideas, Ben? What other things could we use? A piece of paper. Now, come on. A piece of paper. What is a piece of paper going to do for my head? What are you folding up? Oh, right. That's pretty good. So, what's this? It's a hat?
Well, paper hat if you want to call it a boat.
A paper
You can
hat?
call it a boat. You have one.
Okay, or a boat. Let's see if we can put it on this way. I don't think it's really me fashion-wise. I'll see if I... Oh! Doesn't fit. Doesn't work very well. It's protecting my head. Away it goes. What have you got next for me? Okay. I think this probably makes me look a bit better because I can't see anything. What is it?
Well, it's a baking bowl.
A baking bowl.
Well,
Not really made for head protection, was it? Oh, ow, it's really loud. Yeah, I suppose it protects my head a bit, but it's not made for purpose, is it? Okay, anything else you've got?
Well, I do have one more thing left.
Okay, well,
I think it'll probably fit better than all the other ones.
Okay.
Probably a bicycle helmet.
A bicycle helmet. Well, that's a great idea. So let's pop this on here, and that fits lovely. Yeah, that's really nice, and feels pretty safe. Oh, yeah, protects my head. That's a really good idea, Ben. Thanks so much. So, do you know what the helmet of salvation is?
Well, really, a helmet.
Yeah, so a bit like this, but what's salvation mean?
I don't really know.
Okay, probably need to ask some other people then, do we?
Yes, I think we shall.
Okay, well, let's ask some other people. Okay, boys and girls, so Ben was trying his best to help me there with some of those big words, but we didn't know what they meant, so we'll have to look for somebody smarter. So let's see who we can find. Anybody able to help me here? Whoa, Rocky! It's good to see you again. How's things? Oh, are you a little croaky? Oh, are you not feeling just as well? Can you smell okay and taste okay? Any temperatures? Brilliant. Let's get on with this then. So we're talking about the helmet of salvation and how that can look after our heads. And it's found in the Bible. Do you know what salvation is? Oh, can you whisper it into my ear? Okay. Salvation is essentially being saved or protected from harm. And in the Bible, we think of this as saving us from sin and all the problems that sin can cause us. Wow, that's really important. Thank you, Rocky. And because, whenever I was wearing my helmet earlier on that Ben gave me, it helps me watch out for any bumps or bruises, and that protects the outside of my head. But the inside of our heads are really important too. And that's sometimes where the little bits of sin can get inside. It can make us doubt ourselves. It can make us think bad thoughts. It can make us think that we're not really worthy. And particularly when we've been hearing from Jack in the last week, sometimes we can even feel a wee bit down. But God can help us, and he can protect our minds as well as the rest of our bodies. And do you know, Rocky, where we would find anything about this? Where? The Bible. Wow. And you know, in Ephesians, we've been talking about the armour of God and how it's important. And in here it talks about how the devil wants to make us doubt God and even doubt that Jesus is our salvation. And the helmet that they talk about is there to protect our minds from doubting about God, and it saves us in every possible way and how we look after our mind. So I think that's a really good thing to learn about. And maybe it's time for a song, Rocky. Yeah, shall we do some dancing? Let's have a song.